I'm joining Nick Paddock and behind me Silver Tycoon to hear a little bit more about the Cliffy Miller runners, and the yard will kick off in race 1 with a coupling of Soulcat and Exclusively Yours.
Yeah, Soulcat again, another disappointing run on the poly. We're trying the earmuffs and the compression masters. I think he runs his race before he goes into the pen, so hoping for improvement from him. Hoping that he calms down a little bit and just shows a positive effort. Exclusively Yours, very disappointing second run. Her first run we had something we could build off, and she 11 lengths off. We expected a lot more improvement than that. So I'm hoping for more improvement on the poly, and hopefully she can get into the quartet. She is capable.
In race 2, we'll see Make a Deal.
She'll have to improve drastically to feature there.
Moving to race 3, we'll see the beautiful grey Naval Secret. He's a solid finisher. He'll step out in race 3.
Yeah, I think the mile's probably on the end of his spectrum on distance-wise, but on the poly, I think he might get it. He's that running over the mile on grass. He just didn't get that last 100 meters, and he still only got beaten half a length. So back on the poly, he'll love it. It is a competitive field. I think we bump Ferrari Ice and all those boys again. It's it's always going to be difficult there, but we'll be boxing on and hoping we can finish in the first 3 there.
In race 4, Silver Slippers, and it was great to see her bounce back to herself last time out.
Yeah, she's becoming somewhat of an enigma. She runs really well and throws in a shocker from now and then. She's going up to the 19. We're expecting a nice run. She's always shown that she can switch off and run on quite nicely. So I think we enjoy it back on the poly. She must be a runner there. I think that the 2 fillies above her, I think that Aerial View, obviously coming off pinnacle form, is obviously one of the horses to beat. So we're boxing on there, and I think we'll definitely be in the money.
Up next, Prince of Heaven. He'll have his post-maiden run, and Tycoon retains the ride.
Yeah, he won a very good race. I think that Penny only dropped about the 200, and he ran on nice and strong. He's come off a competitive mark. The handicap hasn't really punished him too much. I think it's a competitive mark to make his handicap debuts and that. So he's a tough horse that he's getting better and better. He's slowly getting there too. I don't think he's going to die a one-time winner. We'll say that. So I am expecting a good run and hoping he can get into back into the quartets.
Silver Tycoon behind me in the box will run in race 6, and this fellow ran a great placing against Stronger last time out.
Yeah, it was a top run. He was just behind Zigzag and a couple of good horses in that race. Dropping back to the 14 will suit him down to the ground. We got pole. The race has been in mind for quite a while now. I think he'll do extremely well here, and I think he's probably our best runner on the day, and he'll be right there.
And finishing in race 7 will be the 2 runners, Pashtunwali, who is a very interesting newcomer to the yard. He'll race alongside Spanish Fort.
Yeah, Spanish Fort. The 12 was probably a touch too far from him at this stage, but he's back on poly. Hoping for a good run, hoping for the quartets at best there. Pashtunwali is an interesting boy. He's been putting up some serious work. He's been very impressive. He first came here and he was a bit, he was starting to find his feet, but he really has found it, and it seems like he's still improving. I think he's quite a nice little horse, and I think he'll be a big runner there. I wouldn't be leaving him out of any exotics.
Looks like the yard can end on a high. Keep those runners in mind.